guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So by popular demand, everyone kind of wanted to know like what a day in the psych hospital is like. So I thought I'd do a quick 5-minute upload on what you can expect, at least when you come to a facility I know of. I'm not going to obviously say where I work, but so once you leave the EMS or your parents drop you off, you go through an admissions process, and it takes about 30 minutes. You sign papers, there's consent forms. A staff member will take you upstairs, and you will then be wanded to make sure you don't have anything on you, and then we will have you change into scrubs. From that point on, let's assume you got there at night, you're going to take a shower, you're going to do your paperwork again with staff, and then you'll go to bed. We have them wake up between around 8 and 8:30. You'll get up, you'll go sit on the couches, you're gonna do your hygiene, deodorant, brush your teeth, do your hair, and then breakfast will be there. Before we eat breakfast, we're gonna go over your expectations, which are just like, don't dump cereal in the sink, or normal rules. You guys will eat breakfast, then let's see, because it's all broken up so much. So you get up, you eat breakfast, we go back, we're going to have another group, and it's very group heavy because the reason you're there is for us to teach you different ways to cope. So each part of the group will be just different ways maybe you haven't thought of before. So and not in a specific order, but throughout the day you're going to do a group therapy, art therapy, recreation therapy, and speech therapy, and music therapy. And those are going to help you find different ways to cope and different ways to kind of just help yourself in crisis. It's really nice because a lot of kids don't realize when you are in crisis, coloring is a great method to distract yourself with, or when you're stressed or you have anxiety, or art in general. And so once the art therapist comes, the kids usually have a lot of fun. Music, we have a person who brings their guitar and sings songs. It's not like cheesy songs, they're like Adele or Coldplay, like any song you want. And you'll go through the group with them. And then speech therapy, she usually just talks about how we can vocalize, what's going on in our lives. And then recreation therapy is like games. So our recreational therapist will bring in like Cards Against Humanity, or not Cards Against Humanity, Apples to Apples they played the other day, just kind of to get you guys intermingled and having fun and kind of like loosen the tension. While you're there, you'll see a couple therapists, a couple doctors. They may or may not prescribe you medicine based on your need. It kind of depends, on the severity of it or where you're at on your treatment plan. My particular hospital is short-term, so you'll stay anywhere between 3, 5, 7 days. PRTF is an option for some kids. It's part-time residential. They'll stay, I think, 3 to 6 months, and it's just a longer-term plan. I think it's ideally made for kids who can't be put back into a normal situation as soon as they'd like to. But I don't know, because I don't really work on the PRTF side. But there isn't a lot of TV time, and we do that because you can really mask any way how you're feeling by turning on the TV. So instead of masking it or hiding how you're feeling, we'd rather you be talking with people. We don't care if you make friends. I always say make friends, not enemies. You never know who's been there longer. Sometimes it turns into jail sometimes, where like if we have a bunch of fighters, if you mess with their staff, they'll start a fight. So it's kind of just best to lay low in those type of situations. Being admitted to a psych hospital isn't necessarily a bad thing or a scary thing. It's really to help you guys and just teach you ways to cope without self-harming or hurting someone or hurting yourself. There's different types you can go to. I believe pediatrics goes until you're 18. So once you're 18 or older, you have to go to an adult psych facility, which in my opinion, adult psych is a lot scarier than kids psych, because adult psych schizophrenia has been like fully developed, and so they can diagnose it. And so but if you have to ask me, I think more of what psych hospitals are now for kids are more of how to like cope with wanting to end my life. So, but yeah, that's just a look at what KVC is like. Sorry, I'm having to whisper. Grace is asleep, so I don't really want to be like loud and wake her up. But yeah, here's a quick little video on kind of what you can expect. We do let them go outside and play. They eat lunch as a group. They get off the unit a couple times for, we call them emotional regulation drills, so they can like get off the unit and go to a different group. But yeah, don't be scared if you have to go. I promise there are worse things in life than having to be admitted to one of these. We're really just there to help you.